excited to be launching our first show here at KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. And I'm here tonight with our founder of Women of Vision, amongst some other guests, but Maurice Brown.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
My beautiful co-host. I'm so excited. So yes, it is our first show, and we are so excited to be here. We want to give you a little bit of information about who we are at Women of Vision, and just kind of tell you who we are, and then we'll get right into it and interview our beautiful guests. I'm not going to share just yet, but
It's a treat.
it is. Woo. It is. So Maurice, tell us about your vision. Tell us about Women of Vision.
Well, Women of Vision to me is a community of women fostering collaboration, connection, and sisterhood, and empowering each other and helping each other succeed and learn and grow, and just self-improvement, personal development, just all of that good stuff.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. The group has been around for 3 years now? 2 years?
Almost 3 years, yes.
I was going to say it's been a while now. So we have been doing a podcast previously, and we've been doing some recordings. So, we're not new to the game, but we're new to the game here at KCNR.
That's right, a new home.
Yeah, so we're very, very excited. And I just want to say, for the ladies too that don't have small businesses or anything like that, I joined this group because I just needed some sisterhood. So that's my favorite part about Women of Vision. And we are just an amazing group of ladies. If you have businesses that you want to, build, if you just want to make new connections, learn how to, maybe make the leap to starting a business, amongst many other things. That's what Women of Vision is about for me. So.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, because there's a lot of women that don't have a business and they are just looking for a connection. Maybe they're a stay-at-home mom or they're college students, but they want like an outside community aside from their friends or their close friends, and they just want to kind of go out of their comfort zone and learn from other women who are making a difference in the community or want to make a difference in the community.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to let everyone know that you don't have to be a business owner to be a part of this amazing tribe of ladies, because we really are just about empowering and uplifting each other, and in many, many ways. So tonight we're sitting down, our first interview, I'm so excited, with Ashley Knight and Jazzy. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. And they are the co-owners of Lit from Within. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much. We are so excited and so grateful to be here and celebrate with you ladies.
You guys are really like the perfect, I feel like, beginning interview, you know what I mean, for our show, to bring you in here, because you guys just recently went through a bit of revamping, I guess you could say, yourselves with your business. You're not new to the business by any means, but you've definitely revamped it.
It feels like we're brand new.
Does
Definitely,
it?
yeah,
It does.
it does. It feels like a whole new world, and it's so beautiful. We're so honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you guys. It was Brahma Shanti previously.
Yeah.
So you guys have been in business for how long?
About 4 years.
Has it been that long already? Okay,
Mhm.
that's fantastic.
Wow.
So tell us a little bit about what it is that you guys do before we dive into why you chose to rebrand a bit.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, so Lit from Within is really, I would say we're a lifestyle brand. Along with dance, yoga, and fitness, we focus on everything health, beauty, and wellness. Everything just to support and keep you inspired on your journey in life.
And our mission since day one, even though we were under a different name, has always been to have a place for people to come and learn and become better versions of themselves, the best versions of themselves, whether they're teaching at our studio or whether they're taking a class or coming to get a service. We just wanted everyone to leave feeling lit.
Yes. And the name, ultimately, it was such a challenge to rename it, and we went through hundreds of names, and we finally decided to just kind of meditate on the feeling that people get when they come and share the space with us. And the definition of lit means to be illuminated and ignited from within. So, whether that be through yoga, our dance classes, again, just tribe and connection. You find like-minded people who, they're just so inspiring, and I think a mantra for our business is definitely impact. So we're making an impact on a small level, but we know that ripples out into the world. Same as Women of Vision, your guys' growth has just been phenomenal. So
I love it.
I do too. So tell us a little bit more. I mean, we really did kind of just jump right in there.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit more about what it is that you guys do at Lit From Within, because you guys you're very multifaceted ladies.
We do. We have a lot of moving parts. So in Studio A, we have our organic skin treatments, which it was originally designed to hydrate and nourish your skin.
It's amazing, by
And
the
it
way.
gives
I just
you-
interject because I had one of
Okay.
those tans, girl, right
Okay,
before I went on
so-
vacation, and
Mhm.
it was fantastic.
So on our journey of yoga and becoming moms and all of this, we wanted to find just better options, like the most healthy options for everything. Because when we became moms, we kind of put our self-care aside, and we went pretty far down the other road. We like to say we lost our swag.
Yeah.
And
It just got swaggier.
we gained so much though, becoming mothers, none of it mattered what our outside appearance, but then we started to kind of spiral down and not feel like the best versions of ourselves. And then we found yoga, and then the organic skin treatments, and then it just blossomed into a million moving parts. So
That's really cool. Have you guys always been into the organic lifestyle, even before you had children?
No.
Okay.
I would say the journey started for me when I was about 18, and I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, and I think I was just able to turn that crisis into opportunity. And thank goodness that my body sent me all of those messages and awareness and that clarity, because the path just illuminated itself. I was ready to heal. And so I went on this journey, and I think instead of going wide, I've always been going wide my whole life and trying to cover as much ground as possible. But now, in this moment, the depth is where the meaning is for us. So we are trying to go less far and wide, and just more into the quality and the depth and the richness of really each moment. So.
yes. And she's a researcher too, so I'm just like, let's do it, and she's just like, no, pump your brakes, like, let's research, do it. But me, the organic lifestyle came when I met my husband, my partner now. We've been together for 10 years now, and I moved away to college right when we met, and he came to visit me, and he looked in my fridge.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hear a little bit more about that here coming up quick. We are coming into a little commercial break, so we'll be hearing a little bit more about the fridge.
The suspense.
Everybody wants to know what's in somebody's fridge, right? Don't ask me on a Thursday, okay? But yeah, after a quick little commercial break, we'll get back into it, and we'll hear about more how you got into that lifestyle. So
Thank you.
this is so fun. I'm so excited, you guys.
How are you
And we
doing?
are live, you guys. KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. Women of Vision show, our maiden voyage. I've been referencing a lot of like sailor stuff today. I'm not sure why. But we're here at KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. And we have been talking with the lovely Ashley Knight and Jazzy Mahana. Why? I just feel like the H needs to be silent, and it's not. Mahana. The co-owners of Lit From Within. And we were just talking about the refrigerator,
The fridge.
people. Yeah, we were doing that.
I the organic lifestyle. My now husband came to visit me at my college apartment, and he looks in my fridge, and he's like, wow, like he just learned so much about me by looking in my fridge. Good thing he was already in love with me.
I was going to say, no one should ever
yeah.
learn anything about someone
But-
from their college fridge.
So he took me, there was just barely anything in there. And he took me to my first organic grocery food store. And I'm like,
Okay.
I can have organic chocolate chip cookies? Okay, I'm sold.
Sold.
So
What a good
since
man.
then, and then it's just
Sign me up.
progressed and progressed over the years. So
I was gonna say, like, I feel like for some reason the what you guys exude, I feel like you've been these, holistic, natural, organic ladies for like your whole lives.
I was raised on cereal and microwave,
Mhm.
anything microwavable. So.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, seriously, could have fooled me.
Right? I'm telling you. So obviously that had an impact on you guys, and it was
Yes.
before you had children.
Mhm.
So how did having children, I mean, that obviously put it into a whole nother gear for you guys.
Yes.
Oh my
There we go.
gosh, it transforms everything.
On a DNA level, just
Yeah.
transformation, just mind, body, spirit. It's like, now that I have two, I'm like, I look around and I'm like, how did I get so blessed? You know, it's just, I was leading a very almost, for lack of better words, selfish life, and then they just opened my eyes to so much more. And they make me accountable, which is pretty amazing. And like, whoa, mind blowing sometimes.
Yes.
Just makes everything better.
Yes. And to be able to invest in them every day is such a blessing, and to lead by example. I was always asked that question as a kid, how do we lead? How do we lead?
Mm-hmm.
We lead by example. So it's one thing to tell our kids something, it's another to live it and show them that on a moment by moment basis through challenging circumstances, through the good, the beautiful, the bad, the scary, all of it.
The day to day.
The day to day.
I went to the
Yes.
dentist today, guys,
Ooh.
and I got a perfect report.
Good
So
job.
that's something I can take back to my stepson, and I'm like, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Mom's got great teeth, so you gotta go brush them.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, and Jazzy, that's a good point too. Parenting is leadership, and looking back to that, I mean, yeah, being a woman and being a business owner, being a mom, I know we hear the word balance a lot. Me personally, I don't like that word, but like I think I had a really good friend say like, how do you live? How do you see like a whole life, like a holistic life, a harmonious life? Like how do you put that all together? Because I'm sure like some of our listeners are going through the same challenges. Maybe they see it as a roadblock, but really it's a great challenge to undertake, especially if you're like if you're in this leadership role with your kids and with your business. So how do you ladies I don't want to say balance, but how do you live this whole life?
I agree with you. I have taken balance out of my vocabulary. For me, it doesn't resonate because it's something I was seeking for my whole life and I never found it because it's counterbalance. It's life. As soon as you get it balanced, it teeter-totters. So for me, just you touched on it, harmony is something I can align with. And you taught me so much actually when we were celebrating on your 40th birthday. And I had mentioned the word hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a recommendation for me to take that word out of my vocabulary.
I think I cornered her actually.
I loved it. I loved
You would.
every
I was
second.
like, I usually don't give people advice, Jazz, but
Girl,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
I was
great.
so open, and you know what? That's changed my life. So my mantra now is align, align, align. Instead of hustle, hustle, hustle. You know?
She's good with that too. She also told me that the word busy is not she doesn't like the word busy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
purposeful.
Mhm.
That's a great,
Purposeful.
see, the vocabulary is a beautiful thing.
Which goes back just to the power that we all possess, it's untapped. We all have this unlimited potential for greatness within us. Just very few of us tap into it. So that's part of our business, why we're here. We want you to tap into your unlimited potential, whatever that is. If it's you being the most amazing mother and friend, if it's you starting your own business, if it's you traveling the world and I don't know, starting your own travel show, whatever your heart calls to, just the space and the reflection within, getting that clarity of your visions and your goals and your dreams. This is a very temporary life, and yeah, just being grateful for every moment.
That's beautiful because
It
actually you already knew the answer before probably I said it, because you girls were already in the process of recreating, and I think that's what it was, like your old business, and then now you recreated it, and what you did was you aligned yourself to what was really truly was already in your hearts.
That's what I was going to ask too, is like what brought about the rebranding for you guys? Like why, after having a business for the years that you've had it, like what made you want to realign your vision? And I'm also curious, what kind of tools did you guys use to bring your vision to life?
Great question.
Because we're all just trying to learn over
girl.
here.
So many layers.
Question.
So many layers. We just hit a point in our business where honestly we weren't aligned fully, and we felt it. And we're like, something needs to change because this isn't vibing, aligning, thriving, like we are now. So it was kind of an unspoken thing that we decided to do, and then it just started manifesting. But we both knew it was time for a change. And I think the wall between Studio A and Studio B put a wall mentally behind,
Kind of divided too much of your business.
It's a wall, and we're like, no, we have this whole beautiful one business, so it just made sense.
Okay, so what did you guys do? Did you vision board? Did you?
Jazzy loves vision boards.
So do I.
Vision board.
Me too.
Love them.
I have them in my head. I haven't actually put them on paper, but I do have them in my head, and then she creates on a board.
Because I'm sure that there's plenty of people, that are listening tonight who've had those thoughts, of like, oh, I'd really love to start this business, but how do I put into effect what I'm thinking and visualizing?
Make a list.
Meditation.
Yeah,
Meditate.
a strategy must have been done.
Yes.
Rebranding is kind of like a no for a lot of, especially if you're
Well, it
well
could be a
established.
downfall for a lot of
Yeah.
businesses.
Yeah.
It has changed everything for the better. And honestly, we make a list, and then we check everything off, then we make another list, and we're like, are we going to be done after this list? No, we're just going to make another list. But we have struggled, with, we're harmonious now, but your previous question was, how did you find the harmony? And just not going too far now. We take our list and we actually check it off. We get it done and we check it off, and then we make our next list.
So kind of like you were saying, instead of being so broad, very
Yes.
much narrowing in on the specific
Mhm.
and focusing on that aspect and
Yes.
then moving
Getting
forward.
it done and then moving forward.
I want to know what makes you girls lit.
Ooh.
Girl.
I'm just
Connection.
saying, I'm like, you came up with the name, so you must be feeling lit.
Connection, I would say, is really is of the utmost value. Connection and impact for us makes us lit. Obviously, our family life itself, just getting to enjoy this beautiful planet for however little or however long we have.
Being here on planet Earth, spinning, rotating balls, suspended in outer space.
Yes.
Breathing. Here, just being here. Like, I'm so just happy to be here. And there's been times in my life where that was taken for granted. You know what I mean? It's just the next moment, next errand, next whatever. But literally, I just stop, or I'm playing with my kids, or just anything, and I'm inhaling, I am exhaling, literally.
You're being
slowing
present
it
in the
down, being
moment.
present.
And we
Present.
just
Makes me lit.
I was
Being
about to say
present.
that. Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
Marie's just shared a video with me earlier today that was about, I'm going to totally butcher her name, Sana.
Oh, me too.
Anyways,
Me too.
she's an actress, and she sent me this little video, and it was about being present, and she talked about how she had anxiety and she had never had anxiety before, very strong woman, and then started having anxiety attacks, and a lot of it came from being about the future, just being present in what you're doing.
Yeah, she shared some, I think, like an advice that one way to be present is put away your phone.
Yes.
And I think she said, like, naturally, as humans, we're not supposed to be looking into people's lives. We're supposed to be paying attention to our life.
And not comparing.
Yeah, and not comparing. Because what do we say? Comparison
The
is
thief
a
of
thief
joy.
Yes, Jazzy actually said that the other day, and we like to just say every now and then, the grass is greener on the other side. No, the grass is greener where you water it, whether that's your heart, your soul, your family. So yeah, stop looking outward. Put your phone away, and just be present. It's honestly changed my life. I grew up with horrible anxiety.
Really?
I couldn't even look at anyone in the eye. I would turn beet red anytime anyone talked to me from age probably about 5 to 14. And which I'm so glad it did happen.
I would have never thought that.
Because I'm here right now. I wouldn't be here right now if I was this outgoing person as a kid. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have learned the things that I've learned.
What a beautiful moment.
She's an amazing yoga teacher. you
Oh my
guys.
God.
Like I go to her classes and I always feel so vibrant and alive after that.
I feel
I can't tell.
like, because she
That's
works
amazing.
you. Like, live and alive and vibrant in my spirit, but my body's dead. Dead. Booty
I
is
guess
like,
it depends on what class you come to. It does.
It does. We have quite a few.
But I'm so passionate about sharing that with people because when I learned how to consciously breathe, and hey, my breath can go all the way down into my belly, just not right into my chest. I have all this capacity for this big, beautiful breath. And your breath honestly connects you and grounds you, and that helps you be present. So once you learn how to breathe correctly, it will change your life. And I just want to share that with as many people as I can, just teach people how to breathe.
oh my gosh, breathing and meditation has been like a whole new world for me. And I've never struggled with anxiety or anything like that. And I've always been a very outgoing person. So it's interesting for me to also be able to see how much it can benefit and change how I feel in a present moment. So, yeah.
Yeah, you listen to her voice, how soothing it is. Like, she'll do it in a class and you're like, if you're wandering off, it's okay, come back around. And you know that's me, the one wandering off.
It's okay, me too.
Thank you.
But we'll definitely be getting back into it. I want to know a little bit more about the classes that you guys offer and the services that you guys also offer in both of your studios. We are coming up on another little commercial break. I'm getting used to that. Sorry, I'm like, this is all so new.
You make it sound good.
I know, she does, doesn't she?
Thanks, guys. But yeah, here shortly, we'll be coming back, the Women of Vision show, talking about the different services that our beautiful Lit From Within ladies have to offer. And if you guys want to call in, we are live right now at 605-4567. If you have any questions for these beautiful gals, please give us a call. KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. Enjoy the commercial break, and we'll be back shortly. And we are sitting down with the beautiful ladies from Lit From Within. Did good until then.
Fabulous, girl. Fabulous.
Jazzy and Ashley, you guys have been fantastic. We were just kind of talking a little bit about, a lot, wholeness, your business, background. I just want to know a little bit more about what we're getting into. I want to come do some yoga. Actually, before we get there, I'm curious what got you guys into yoga? How'd you get there?
Well, I got there after my first son was born. I was having some postpartum, just a little bit of depression, and I knew, I always had this feeling that there's something more. And I've taken yoga classes in the past, and just something sparked it. And I looked online, and I asked my husband, I said, what do you think? And he's just always encouraging, so encouraging with everything, and about personal growth.
That's huge.
He's a gem. Good parents. And so he said yes, and then I went and just transformed. It was a 6-month program, and day 3 into it, it was 5 hours away too, so it was a journey for me to travel
Lord.
once a month for 6 months away from my baby, who's 2.5. And
it's intense too.
sometimes day 3, I was a new person. After all that meditation and movement, I had all the old trauma and whatever I was holding on to deep in my bones just had lifted, and I sobbed, I cried.
I was just gonna say, how emotional was that?
I just couldn't. We were at lunch, I was with all these new people, it was day 3, and I said I have to go, and I went out on the balcony and I just sobbed uncontrollably, and then after I felt so light. I felt like I could fly, and it was the lightness in my heart and in my body that all the trauma, all the trauma from childhood and past relationships or whatever past lives I was holding on to was gone.
That's
a release.
So incredible. That is very difficult. I've never gone through that teacher training, but one of my best friends, shout out Kaylee, what's up, boo? She went through the training too, and I mean, we message every day, and she would be telling me very similar things that oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that this is something that affected me for my whole life. It very much unearths
Yes.
a lot of emotion.
Yes, it does.
And that's beautiful though, because then you do get to become your best self, or a better version of yourself.
And the stuff that comes up is not always pretty, and it can come out in anger or different ways. So I always encourage people when they are meditating, you're not always going to come out on the other side a light, fluffy rainbow. You might lash out at someone close to you, but be aware of it and then release it right then. Don't push it down. Don't keep doing it.
Feel the moment and
yes,
let it go.
Let it go.
That's such good advice.
It's going to bring it up.
I'm learning that still. What about you, Jazzy? What brought you to yoga?
We had very similar paths actually, finding and discovering yoga, and yoga translates to union. So for me,
Does it? I'm sorry, I don't mean to
Yes.
interrupt. I did not know
It
that.
really means union.
union.
I learned that from them.
Soul and
Women.
body union.
And it does, and it's
Oh.
union with our most authentic self. Yes. But my journey started with yoga, really talking to the universe and asking for an answer. I was ready. I was ready to heal. I was ready to let go of the trauma. And just like her, I mean, I had awakenings. I had so much released through just the practice and the art of feeling it. You have to feel it in order to heal it. And so often we want to feel pleasure and we want to avoid pain. And that's totally natural. However, if those triggers are coming up for you and it causes a disturbance, I mean, we owe it. It's just honor to ourselves to look
You have
at
to pay
it.
it the attention.
Yes, pay it the attention, and it's there to serve you. It really is that crisis into opportunity mentality, that this is not happening to us, this is happening for us. And when you can just shift your mindset and perspective, there are so many gifts within the process.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. And it's so true, because we're all just works in progress and discovering different folds of ourselves and how to be better versions of ourselves. And that's something that I've gotten more into in the last few years as well. As yoga and meditation is, I had a really hard time for a long time. Like, I was that chick in yoga that was like, I don't like Savasana.
And Savasana.
I'm gonna pronounce that wrong too.
I know, right?
No, yeah, I'm like, do we have to lay here for 5 minutes? Like, I got stuff to do. But that's my favorite part of yoga now, because that's my quiet time and that's my reflection. And I love setting my intention at the beginning of my practice and really letting it all go. And I just think that's, I don't know, it's very beautiful. I want to know what you guys want to tell women who think they can't do yoga.
Anyone who can't do yoga, I want to ask, have
Why?
you tried it?
That too.
No, because a lot of people tell me I can't do yoga, and then I ask, we're talking, and I find out that they've never actually tried it.
That's what I was thinking, is that there's a lot of ladies who are like, oh, I can't, yoga's not for me. I can't do yoga.
Yoga is for everybody, literally, everybody. Whether you are in a wheelchair and can't use your legs, there is some aspect of yoga, like for anybody, no matter what size, shape, anybody, flexibility level. Some people tell me I'm not flexible enough to go to yoga, and that's why you go to yoga.
Yeah.
You gotta go to yoga. And
Raise your hand over there.
I'm not flexible. That's why I go to yoga.
I love it.
yoga is for everybody, but it's really not the message, it's the messenger. So maybe sometimes I'm not the right messenger, like with my family, maybe they don't always hear what I'm saying or need to hear it from someone else too, no matter what the message is.
I was just curious about that, because I've had a few friends and bless your heart, mama, I'm bringing you up. But, that think that yoga is something that's maybe out of their realm, or they're not fit enough to do yoga. And I'm like, no.
It is. It's really about your spine, and people, it's about your mind and your spine, if they want to get into the physical parts of it. We are so, I'm like, let's go to the gym with some weights, which that's great. But yoga is really focused on the healthiness of your spine. So if you have a healthy spine, you will have a healthy life. We are working constantly counteracting gravity. So gravity is always trying to pull us down. You see when people get older, they're hunched over. That's them letting gravity take over. So it is very reversible. A a lot of spine issues are very reversible, and no matter what age you are, I think there's over 80-year-old woman who just started yoga. It's viral, online, but it's beautiful to watch her journey.
Yes.
And where she's hunched over, and then she starts doing yoga a couple months later. She's like heart open, tall spine, beautiful. So making peace with gravity is what yoga is doing.
Yeah, no more excuses, y'all.
No.
80 years old, she's doing yoga.
Mhm.
No excuses. That's fantastic. And that's so beautiful. It really, really is. I am a little bit curious. We only have a couple minutes before our next commercial break. But how did y'all meet?
It's my favorite story.
Oh, okay, so then maybe we wait till after the commercial break to tell it.
Yeah.
I don't want to
that's a good
compress it.
Mm-mm.
But I love what kind of classes then? Let's
Okay.
segue to something else. What
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
like,
classes
I want to know about
Fun.
what she's doing in
do
the
we have
studio.
to offer? Because
Yes. And I just
So fun.
have
it's
to
not
say,
just yoga, y'all.
Jazzy is not only a great meditation teacher. She taught me everything before we even got training. Just how to be present. Like, she is just naturally a present person, and it's beautiful. But she is an amazing dancer, an amazing dance teacher.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Get closer to that
I
mic,
know,
girl.
I'm just gonna shimmy up here.
Yeah, tell us what you got to offer.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we have so much variety, and I would say the consistency within all of it is just the enrichment that our teachers provide with their passion and their love, obviously their knowledge of what they're doing, but we have every style of yoga. We have hot yoga classes. We have the yoga swing, again, making peace with gravity, working with spinal decompression.
Oh.
Phenomenal for athletes. We've worked with, recovered quadriplegics on it. It's a phenomenal tool that is very underused, but it's basically like self-manipulation of the spine. So you can be your own chiropractor in there. Yes, we have lab. So we have legs, abs, and booty. So any of you out there, 2020, getting your JLo booty on, this is the class for you.
That's all I want to do.
It's
45
45 minutes and it is so powerful.
Twice a week, yeah.
We've been so consistent with our unlimited membership at Lit. I'm really excited
Yeah, we
about
both
it.
have unlimited.
But it has been so
I would hope
powerful,
so.
so powerfully transformative. And I would say for me, beyond the physical is my mindset. Like what the practice does for me is such a mental, spiritual, emotional thing. I have clarity of vision. I have creativity. I have productivity beyond. I have energy levels that are infinite. And I so often used to make the excuse that I didn't have time, that I was so busy running this business that I forgot about myself. And the more time and space that I make for myself, the more I get done. The more productive I am, the stronger my relationships are. I'm decisive. I mean, we know it's just this beautiful alignment and this unfolding and this flow rather than having to wade through the forest. Like the path is illuminated for us, and that comes through vibing, aligning, and thriving.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Jazz. Perfect timing too, which we'll get back when we later.
Surely.
But I do have a question about New Year's resolutions and people getting
Yes.
fit and sticking to it.
Yes. Ooh, I have some good stuff on that.
so
Some
yeah,
more
let's-
classes too, so we can touch on that when we come back.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. I love it. It's just, you guys are so beautiful, and the energy that you bring is just absolutely amazing. And I just really encourage anyone who has not been to any of their classes, please do yourself a favor and check it out, because it's not only going to be physically beneficial for you, but it's going to be mentally beneficial, and they're just absolutely beautiful souls. So make sure to come back here after the commercial break to the Women of Vision show here at KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. Everybody to the Women of Vision show here at KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. And we are sitting down here with Ashley and Jazzy, and we were kind of picking up on what your guys' classes offer, what all you cover.
Yes, so I think we talked about yoga. We also have Pilates, life-changing classes, amazing teacher. We have hip hop for kids, hip hop for adults, kids yoga. We have a dance blend fusion class, which is beautiful, tribal. We also have kids glow in the dark birthday parties, adult glow in the dark birthday parties, dance. Oh my, there's just
I just
so
love
many
that you guys
things.
Right?
incorporate family so much.
Kids.
That's huge.
Well, we always talk about like, why are we doing this? It's because of our kids.
It's a perfect question.
You know,
Why are you doing
It's
this?
a big part of it. To be
Every
you know,
day I ask.
You know, they are a big part of why we do everything we do, and we love having. We have 16 kids classes a month, and for toddlers up to, you know, any age, 0 to 100. You know, I mean, whatever age you are, we have a class for you, and we love having. We have a specific kids membership as well, which is really beautiful. So.
That's amazing. There's not a lot of places that offer anything like that. They want you to leave your kids at home.
Yeah.
Or there's like a kids club at the
Yeah.
gym, you know what I mean, that you drop them off in.
You know, I can't ever leave my kids at home. They're with me at work quite a bit, you know. So I'm like, I wonder how many other people will have
That's
this
beautiful.
too.
Little
They
Nice.
always wave at
Faces.
me.
training.
Yeah.
They always wave at me at the window.
Right.
That's fine.
Aww. I love it.
Beautiful.
So I kind of wanted to round back to how
Okay.
y'all ladies met.
Okay.
Because you guys seem like sisters. Like,
Mhm.
no joke. I just feel kind of like you
Soul
have this.
sisters.
Yes, you definitely are.
There was an immediate, like, it was just very compelling. And you know when you meet souls on the earth and there's just this instant connection, almost like you have known each other for a
Mhm.
long time. Like I already knew her. It was funny, she was going to her baby shower buying food and I was like, Mom, this is really weird, but I feel like I should be at her baby shower. Like, I don't know this girl, this is crazy. Like, I just felt this, like, super deep
No joke,
draw.
though. You
Yes.
didn't even know her and just met her at a grocery
So
store.
wait a minute, we were
Yeah,
both
yeah.
pregnant.
Both pregnant.
Oh
She was
my
the most
Lord.
radiant
Yeah.
being of light I'd ever seen. She had so much light just beaming from her. I was just like, oh my gosh, it was like an angel. Your program does actually Angel in my phone too, so
It is
still to
true.
this day, like she is
Aw.
Angel. Yes, yes.
Oh
We were
With
both
2 hearts and
pregnant
sparkles.
4 months apart, so I had my first son, and then 4 months later she had her son, and right when we met, it was just instant. I feel like I've known her
It was
forever.
kismet.
And the location where you met.
Orchard Nutrition.
Oh, are
and
you-
then that's why we opened up. That's a big part of the reason why we opened it up right there, our studio.
P.S. Let everyone know really quick where you guys are located. Not to
Yeah.
totally digress,
Okay.
but
Yes.
since you brought it up.
Yeah, we are over by Park Marina where Orchard Nutrition is. So it's 2447 and 2449 Athens Avenue in Redding, California.
Yes,
Okay, so you met at a grocery store.
we did.
And
No,
you
but-
did you literally just like approach her?
She
Yeah.
did.
I
Yeah.
do. I have that.
Were you
issue.
like, who is this psycho
Me
lady
too.
talking to me right now?
I was like, no, I was just, she, from day one, I have not always, like, the last couple years, or since I've known her, actually, I've had more female amazing relationships than ever. Like, before, I'm like, oh, I just have guy friends, that's just the type of girl I am. No, sorry, that was my insecurity. Not
I get
wanting
you,
to be
girl.
around strong, powerful women.
I've always
you
been
know.
a guy's girl myself.
Yeah, so, but when I first met her, she immediately taught me, like, she's always bringing up other women since day one. And I'm like, wow, she's so gorgeous, like, but she's talking about other women, any woman, and bringing them up, and just always positive and encouraging other women. And I'm like, okay, I want to hang out with her.
Yeah, Jazz is so cool like that. Like she showed up at our first Women of Vision meeting.
Yes, she did.
And honestly, when you talk about glow and illuminating, like you were that to me too. Like our first meeting, and I think you were just like so like present, grounded, and
Yes.
just yourself. Like I know we use this word a lot, authentic, but you truly are.
Mhm.
And you were just like out of everybody, like was different. The way you spoke, the way you
She carries herself.
yeah, the way you carried yourself, and you're just so real and raw, and I loved it. And yeah, she embraced us, and I'm like, thank you for coming. And she's still here, you guys, so I must be doing something right.
Yes,
Yes,
you
girl.
absolutely are.
You're gonna be the second angel programmed into my phone.
You're gonna be angel number 3.
Yes, girl. We are Charlie's Angels together, girl. Yes, please.
Speaking of glowing too, I just have to point out our Sarah girl, who is our YouTube vixen tonight. You're glowing.
Thank
girl.
you, Sarah.
Yes,
Glowing.
And our videography ninja.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's fantastic. But I just think that it's so beautiful that your souls met. Obviously, it was meant to be. This whole situation
Mhm.
has been planned in the universe much longer than we ever knew. And thank the Lord for all us ladies that you guys did connect and do this and create the business that you've created. Because actually, I don't know that I even told Maurice this, but I met Jazzy a while ago because my sister was getting physical therapy from her husband. And my sister's a professional volleyball player.
Yes.
And so it was just,
amazing.
well, and so it was Paul. Just the whole, guys, I guess what we're trying to get at is you need to get to lit from within. Like, you need to come see what exactly they're offering our community, because it's really a beautiful thing, and it's very different from a lot of the other studios that are here in town, and it's gorgeous. And I kind of want to know what your guys is, why you think that you're set apart from anyone else. Like, what makes you different? And then we'll figure out how to find you and go from there.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just the variety of the classes that we offer. We offer such a huge variety, from dance to yoga to Pilates, to the workshops, the glow in the dark parties,
Which are amazing. I did one of those.
Maurice
and I did one.
Magic.
Yeah, I think for me, like, the difference, because I've been to a lot of yoga studios around here, and to me, it's like you two just have this synergy, and just it really is an instant connection and a community builder. I don't know, maybe that's maybe
beautiful.
Partial, but
Thank you.
I feel the same.
I don't just say things like that. But Jazzy, let's go back real quick. Like, I know we were talking about earlier about how we can like maybe like share some ideas or give some advice to some folks who has goals this year, to have realistic goals to stick to their fitness goals.
Yes.
I know some people get in there to lose weight, but then after a while, it's, I don't know, they kind of lose the vision.
I would say know your why and consistency. So even if that means you showing up once a week, you promise yourself and you deliver. So I think setting yourself up for too much too fast can get a little dangerous. So whatever commitment you make to yourself, honor it. If it's once a week or twice a week, make sure that you show up.
Exactly, like Jazz and I were talking about this earlier. We said commitment, consistency, and completion. And don't set expectations too high.
Yeah.
Just be consistent and complete it.
Even if it's 10 minutes of yoga. I remember just thinking, like, I had all these excuses, and if I could just, you know what, I don't want to do it, I don't feel like doing it, I feel like going with the excuse, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to do the 10 minutes that I promised. And within that 10 minutes, it is just, I'm like, why am I not here?
Amazing.
And then it builds.
Every day. Yes, investing in ourselves. So really, if it's 2 minutes to go breathe consciously outside, if it's a 5-minute walk, if it's a 10-minute yoga, just show up.
That's awesome, because you're right. People complicate it when really it should be something so simple.
Yes.
Just simple. Keep it simple.
Yes.
That's so true. Just keep the commitment to yourselves. We need it,
Yes.
y'all, by the way.
Yes.
That's one of my greatest downfalls, I feel, is that I give a lot to everyone else and I don't take care of me all the time. And we all know that if you're not taking care of you, you cannot really give your best self to everyone else.
Yes.
So
Find what you love, whether it's a bike ride or it's yoga or a dance class. Find what you love and do it.
Find what lights you up.
Yes.
right, what makes you lit? So ladies, how can we find you? Where do we find you? How can we figure out what classes that we need to attend? Because we need to go.
You can go to our website, litfromwithin.life. You can book online. All of our class pricing, all of our information is on there.
All the times and everything
Yes.
too.
Yes, class
That's
schedule.
easy.
All of our services are on there.
I was just gonna say
skin
there's-
treatments, the infrared sauna, the light therapy. We have natural teeth whitening. So really, essentially anything that supports lifestyle. We also have amazing high vibe supplements and a really delicious beauty bar. It's just it's so yummy in there.
It literally is a lifestyle wellness.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. And if you guys haven't checked it out, you definitely need to. And so, Maurice, we have a lot going on for Women of Vision. So what do we have upcoming?
A lot.
Good
Well,
luck
good
thinking
start.
of it right now.
Yeah, a good start is to go to womenofvisionmovement.com. But we have 6 different chapters, y'all. We're
Yeah,
in
who
Reading, Red Bluff, Mount Shasta, Ashland, Oregon, Los Angeles, Chico. If I forgot to name one, I'm sorry.
Mount
But,
Shasta, you said that.
in Reading, since we're in Reading, every second Tuesday, second Wednesdays we meet Cedar Crest for our social. Then we have our third Fridays vision development. And two of our big projects coming up is a retreat in Puerto Vallarta on
Mexico.
June 18, 2020, and the Women's Success Summit on August 15. And yours truly are one of the MCs here, Jazz and Ash. So
And they,
So honored.
they're amazing. They killed it last summer, just so y'all know.
We had a blast. We love microphones
Fun.
way too much,
Yes.
we realized.
yeah.
You guys are so amazing. They are truly lit from within, okay? Also, make sure to tune in next week, you guys. We will have our guest, Jessie Baldwin. She is a health coach, and she's going to be in talking to us about all kinds of different good things. So make sure to tune in next week to the Women of Vision show, 6 to 7 here at KCNR 96.5 FM, 1460 AM. And thank you girls so much for sitting down with us tonight. And our first show, Marie.
We are so honored.
I'm so excited. So we hope to see you guys next week. Women of Vision, y'all.